Lately, certain songs that seem to stick in me seem to whirl around repetitiously, telling me, teaching me, healing me, yelling out that something's wrong, and I say to myself, what's going on? So much trouble in the world. So much trouble in the world. Today, the Twin Towers in the land of Babylon fell. I saw it on television, live and direct from hell. Watched the unbelievable happen before my sleep-smeared eyes with shock, not surprise. As kamikaze devotees of Thanatos blazed their satanic, heroic exodus into oblivion, death, buzz, overdose. Bidding for oblivion in a method most grandiose, turning lower Manhattan just like this into a soot-filled necropolis, thus begging a terrible question. How the fuck did this begin? When will we end it? Stop dissembling, stop pretending, stop parroting these chewed cliches that all revolve around retaliation, only escalate the situation. This war has no enemy. Fools! It's an internal, viral invasion. In this culture of tired boasts, we are the most, let's have a toast. I say, yes, let's play some bets. $5. Says 50,000 died. Hey, remember that thing with a sign on it, that Jim Jones thing back in '89? Let's all raise a glass of Kool-Aid wine to the most divinely deceptively contrived lie. With us today. Us. As in U.S. A-holes for whom the death snare pours. In this, the land of the murdered Indian brave. The land of the bomb and the home of the slave. Gee, somebody out there must really be pissed. Let's all hang a proxy to get our fix, just like they did in old Haymarket. Fire just means a flame to spark it. Doomsday prophets want to Noah's Ark, and it's Y2K2, deja vu, give a few plot points. The panic sets in. The xenophobic police start to burble in the din. Don't you know that it's true? It's for me and for you. The world is a ghetto. People moving out, people moving in. Why? Because of the color of their skin. Run, 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 but you sure can't hide. An eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. Hey, vote for me and I'll set you free. Rap on, brother, brother, rap on. Well, the only person talking about love, that brother is a preacher. And it seems nobody's interested in learning but the teacher. Segregation, determination, demonstration, integration, aggravation, humiliation. Time to question what's in a nation. All the confusion. That's what the world is today. Hey, hey. Our fix? Dose of good old-fashioned retribution. That's a strongly manly solution. Catch the bastards and watch them die. I mean, a why for truth. I mean, a truth. I mean, who are these monsters? Cheering the streets. Did you see them in Palestine waving their sheets, marked with slogans applauding the flow to their devil? But Americans never will think to their level. Oh no, said the news anchor. We will survive. We're still number one. We're still broadcasting live. This is different from when we drop bombs on Baghdad. Watch strikes set to music to make us feel glad that we had such good aim in this cool, techie game. That we're tough, the right stuff. That enough is enough, is enough, is enough. But the president must never be received as a powder puff, it was, or a faggot. Because in the death culture, all the spoils go to the maggot that feeds off the fat of collateral damage to pork up the army, and somehow will manage to keep holding more bigger bombs than the others to kill foreign sons before they kill our mothers. We're going to hunt down and punish these folks, said the leader of the free world in between two bad jokes. Oh fuck, said I. Rolled mid-eye. This is the guy in charge of our protection. Bet you're sorry you stole that election. But then, maybe not. I mean, could it be a dark cause? Could this be the war from within? If so, this has barely begun. I mean, this world terrorist thing is the first pop from a handgun. What you get with some people, this shit is fun. Could this be some kind of sick bit for control of your thoughts, your email, of your soul? I know, it couldn't be that. You mean the leaders fabricate disaster just to crush the people faster? They wouldn't do it, that's insane. You mean kill their own and cast the blame? No, I don't mean to be a harbinger of ruin or imply that it's a shoo-in. The world's about to do in its own to suppress the holy cool, to sustain the status quo. All I'm saying is I think these thoughts would admit, I don't know, whose side is which, what to win, who do you trust to save your skin? Will the body count just keep rising higher? Tell me again, what's the definition of friendly fire? When your lips move, are you a liar? Or do you stand tall, though you'd like to fall, remembering that they made paperweights out of the Berlin Wall? Yeah, we can be heroes. Every one of us knows. Remember how that song goes? I can remember standing by the wall, the guns shot above our heads, and we kissed so nothing could fall. And the shame who's on the other side. Oh, we can beat them just for one day. We can be heroes. Heroes. What would you say? I'm speaking of worlds and wishes and kisses. I'm wondering what's going to happen next. It reminds me of that song by X, where the angry, punk, eloquent priestess, Exene, spits out poetry like lit gasoline. No one is united. All things are untied. Guess who's boiling over inside? They've been telling lies. There are no secrets. There are no angels. There are devils in many ways. Take it like a man. The world's a mess. It's in my kiss. The world's a mess. It's in my kiss. And yet, when I saw the news clown skit, it seemed like some of them almost relished it. It seemed like they knew their time was now. Camera close up on furrowed brow. But for the first time in my life, the disguise was only partly intact. The mask was on crooked. The hood was pulled back. That we verged on the end of times is how it appeared. I feel like Armageddon. Not to be weird. But didn't it kind of seem like Judgment Day? Or maybe just made to look that way? Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, in a single hour thy plagues have come, a single hour of desolation, and the merchants of the earth mourned and swore, for none would buy their goods no more. The precious stones, the wealth of wheat, the souls of men, the vats of meat, and so on and so forth and such. Perhaps you can come a bit touched in the head, been said. But the tower is toppled, the bodies fall down to the ground, hit by lightning that shatters the town. The streets become detritus and debris dumps, and there on the small screen, a couple clasped hands, fucking jumps from the 100-something floor to be no more. But me, my friends, and I discussed this some length, ultimately declaring it a kind of strength. I mean, if you knew you were about to die, wouldn't you step off the ledge and try to fly? Why? Why not? One last act is all you've got. Look on the bright side. It's your one and only chance to do the 99-story free fall dance. Make no mistake. I'm not making light of death, just proposing that flight may be the best response in a situation requiring a choice between hurtling through space and incineration. Both are certain to end in death. Me, take the air for my last breath. Oh, kids, these are ancient, tremendous tears. And the song, oh yeah, the song comes to mind now is my ears, pushing through the market square. So many mothers crying. The news has just come over. We had 5 years not surviving. News guy wept as he told us the earth was surely dying. He cried so much even his face was wet. That's how I knew he was not lying this time. Saw telephones, opera house, favorite melodies, toys, electric guns, TVs. My brain felt like a warehouse. It had no room to spare. So many things, I couldn't keep it all in there. 5 years, that's all we've got. 5 years, and that's not a lot. But no. Wait a second, friends. I didn't come here to be fatalistic, to lose all hope in the negative statistics, the sadistic ballistics. No. Instead, we need to become synergistic. We need to combine our healthy action, resist the cheap distraction. Also resist the urge to split into factions. It's not about who types up the best thesis. Here's a new word. Can you say synergesis? That's a binding or knitting together, like a creative union or cooperative communion, like the photons with their spooky action at a distance. We can combine and join our energies. They will yield without resistance, which happens to be synergistic's other definition. In other words, we can change things by our own volition. Trust is our shield, love is our ammunition. As it turns out, we are on a mission. Our secret weapon is vision, so give yourselves permission to join me in a rendition of a favorite song I like to sing, or what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. 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 You've been a delight. So kind, quiet, and polite. Thank you ever so much. I am touched that you came here, although it's the afternoon, tonight. The envelope of hopin is now open. Muchas gracias for hearing what I have spoken. It's but a token of my love. I'm kind of a nun. A nun of the above. So I leave you for now, with a prayer and a bow. Might brought a small measure of thought to this tragic occasion affecting the nation. That you leave feeling wise with your tears in your eyes. And our commitment to change this predicament. As an ally once said in a somewhat overly dramatic voice, we just have to dare to be brilliant, darling. Daring is within anyone's choice. No, you're all good. You're all good. Yeah. Yeah, there's